The Maya kings had a practice of bloodletting, taking their own blood for ritual sacrifice on behalf of the people.
This is a practice that the Maya kings and queens, because the women did it also, take on in order to show that they are of the divine line of rulership.
The higher the level of the ruler or his social level, the blood offering was that much more important.
As far as we know, in almost the totality of Mesoamerican cultural development, human sacrifice is very much present, and social norms are very different from those that Lehi's family or other prophets practice, and surely they had many problems being able to maintain their principles and laws.
Mesoamerica believed that heart sacrifice and human sacrifice and bloodletting was important to keep their lives going, to keep their gods satisfied.
The bloodletting of the ruler was basically an offering so that the gods would favor the Mayans and purify the place and give fertility and be able to communicate with the gods.
Their gods have given them life, and they need to give something back to keep life as they know it going. And what's better than the life God gave you? And so they used human sacrifice, especially heart sacrifice, the taking of the beating heart.
Helaman's letter to General Moroni, where he indicates the troubles that they're going through as the Lamanites have captured some of their cities. And he says that they have taken many captives, and they've killed them all except for the chief captains, who they've saved alive for some reason. He says, but as far as we know, they're either in the land of Nephi or slain.
These people are very intelligent, they're very advanced societies, and they realize that the heart is the motor of the body. And so they're interested in removing the heart and offering it up while it's still beating to the gods as the supreme offering.
In terms of Mesoamerica, this is very interesting because it was the chief captains that you really wanted to capture, because those were the high prestige ones.
So you need people who have some type of virtue. It may be chastity, it may be the purity and innocence of young children, it may be the strength of warriors.
The chief captains were the ones you wanted to sacrifice.
Amulek is obviously familiar with the practice of bloodletting that's being performed by the kings in the area. We find this reflected in the Book of Mormon in Alma 34:10, where it says, "For it is expedient that there should be a great and a last sacrifice, yea, not the sacrifice of a man, neither of beast, neither of any manner of fowl, for it shall not be a human sacrifice, but it must be an infinite and eternal sacrifice." Amulek is essentially denying the divinity of these kings when he says that it is not a human sacrifice that's going to atone for the sins of the people, but it needs to be a divine sacrifice. It needs to be the blood of a god, and he's specifically referring to the blood of Christ.
It's very difficult for the Mesoamerican people to let go of their old habits because they feel that the gods will no longer be pleased with them.
There is clearly a parallel interest in the heart and metaphors of the heart between the Book of Mormon and Mesoamerica.
It's very hard to keep your ideas pure when you're the minority. And this is what Lehi and his family would have been up against.
The law of Moses was done away. The new sacrifice that was necessary is the broken heart and a contrite spirit, literally a heart sacrifice.